It seems as if it's the smaller parties that throw the best bashes online. In this episode, we take a look at the tiny parties and how they are represented on the web, and if they can stand up to the others. The biggest bash in town is by the Tehreek-e-insaf. Adnan Tariq invites us to take a look at the online presence of Tehreek-e-insaf and what independent bloggers have to say about the party.
Having conquered the cricketing world, Imran Khan embarked on a journey into politics to bring about a change in Pakistan under the banner of the Tehreek-e-insaf. After raising his political standing in the physical world, his political team soon realized that to bring about a change, the party has to have a strong presence online. One of the only Pakistani political websites which offer user interactivity, the Tehreek's web portal is an ideal example for the rest of Pakistan's political parties. Data is neatly laid out for its visitors with contact information about the party's manifesto and its leadership widely available. Announcements regarding the party's activities and its different chapters are also there. It also has a blog section and a forum for users to share ideas and interact with the Tehreek's leadership. This interactivity is the sole reason why the website has so much traffic. Members can register online and volunteer to help out in the party's activities. It is also one of the first parties to introduce donations online. The party seeks funds from the public regarding its Sasta Tandoor project and recently for the Long March protest. The Tehreek-e-insaf's website has won them a lot of praise by the netizens in the cyber world. But what does the blogosphere have to say about the party and its leadership? Teeth Maestro has a post on his blog titled Imran Khan's Political Short Selling by a guest blogger who wrote of the shortcomings of the PTI leader. He goes on to say,
from extreme left once, today his critics view him as a beardless Talib. He is a close ally and supporter of JI and Hamid Gul ideology of strategic depth. His critics claim that he is doing so to get support of ethnic Pashtuns. His personal life is not less confusing. An ultra-liberal fun guy, as most of the Pakistani youth from upper middle class in action. Surprisingly, he is a hardliner, religious extremist in his public statements.
Charangi.com had a post by Asma Qadir titled Imran Khan, a great call, in which she discusses the pros and cons of the party and states that
for the older generations, Imran Khan is a little too non-traditional. For the younger lot, serious about politics, a vote for Imran Khan runs the risk of being wasted in this big run for democracy. But then, doesn't every vote count? Can this be the change the politics varied Pakistanis are looking for?
With a stellar website and a party leader with star power, the Tehreek-e-insaf seems to have all the ingredients for a successful campaign. But is that enough? Adnan Tariq, Dawn News.
To talk about the media strategy of Tehreek-e-insaf, we've got the Information Secretary, Mr. Omar Chima. Mr. Chima, could you tell us about the online media strategy of Tehreek-e-insaf?
As you know, with the expansion of this new media, electronic media and the digital media here in Pakistan, as a media strategy, we have opted to reach to the maximum number of users of users of internet. We have set up this website.
In addition to the website itself, what other modes of communication, technologically advanced modes of communications do you use?
You know, we have recently we started using this mobile technology. Through this, we are communicating to our registered members and we keep them informed about the different activities and the policy and the strategy of the party.
And I'm assuming the mobile strategy that you have where you send out SMSs, you also keep in touch with people outside of Pakistan as well as within?
Yes, you know, with communicating with our overseas members, our website is the best way to communicate with them.
We were actually going through your website and we noticed that compared to the other sites, other political party websites, you are actually the only one that has a donate now button. How has this been able to help your funding activities?
You know, as you know, here in Pakistan, we can't have legal funding. There is no concept of legal funding for a political party. And so we started this campaign of getting the funds from the overseas Pakistanis. It is mostly focused for the members who register from outside Pakistan.
Mr. Chima, tell us, if you read a blog post which stated the views of your leadership or something about your party which was reported inaccurately, what would your stance be? How would you handle that?
Normally, you know, we have a very committed team of our web admins. they keep on monitoring any such news item which comes on, and we immediately try to respond to such news.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Coming up, we talk to the web coordinator of the Tehreek-e-insaf website and the presence of other political parties online. With us on the line from Islamabad is the webmaster of the Tehreek-e-insaf website, Mr. Ehsan Mansoor. Ehsan Saab, what is exactly your role in designing and planning the Tehreek-e-insaf website?
When we started, we were thinking about how to actually engage people. It's not just about giving information through your website. We were planning to actually give the people a platform to interact with the leadership and actually convert themselves in workers and not just members. So when we started, we actually gave a platform to the people so that when they become a member, they can also convert themselves into an active worker.
Would you say that the vision and defining the objective of what role the website could play in reaching out to your party members and to the public at large is your vision, like the webmaster's vision, or is it the vision of the party leader himself?
Actually, it's a bit of both. We have a regular discussion with our party leadership, including the information secretary and the general secretary. We discuss them what features we are going to integrate in our website, and it is through mutual discussions that we come up with new features in the website. So what you see right now on insaf.pk is actually a result of the master plan that we have been discussing over the year.
What kind of, I'm assuming you run some kind of analytics on the website. Do you know what kind of features or what pages people prefer visiting more than others?
I think the most popular page on our website is the forums, because it gives people a platform to present their point of view. And remember, it's the only official website of a party which allows people to present their point of view directly on their website. So it's like presenting your opinion directly to the leadership of a party. And actually the forum, it allows us as well to get the ideas from the people, and whenever there is a good idea presented by a member, we present it to the leadership as well, and sometimes they get implemented as well.
Mr. Mansoor, tell me, the insaf.pk website is obviously a lot more interactive than the others. You seem to have a good sound strategy in place. Why do you think that? Why do you focus more on your web presence? Other parties don't give it so much importance as you do.
I think what other parties don't realize that this is the age of information. Political parties politics is all about communication. How good you are interacting with your members, how good you are interacting with general public. The more you are inside the public, the more popular you are. So we think of the website as an interaction tool with general masses, whereas the other parties haven't really realized about the importance of communication.
Even though the online presence of the lesser-known parties is not grand online, they're still very active on the internet. Mariam Chaudhry checks out the online presence of the Awami National Party and the Jamaat-e-Islami and what bloggers have to say about them.
With political parties increasing their presence online, the Jamaat-e-Islami and the Awami National Party too have their respective websites for their supporters. For the Jamaat's website, other than a great intro, there is nothing fancy about the website. The major downside to their website, the prominent link to the English version of the site does not work. So you have to surf the site only in the national language, alienating people from outside of Pakistan. Same old contact information with a few pictures and press releases are available, but most of the content is not up to date. Next up is the Awami National Party. Their website is a trunk of text information regarding its leadership, mission statement, activities and contact numbers, but nothing special to look at. One great idea on the site is for users to write suggestions to the Chief Minister of NWFP. These were the party's websites, but what is the buzz in the blogging world regarding the ANP and the Jamaat-e-Islami? Churangi.com's Commoner had a post titled, "Vows are not enough to quell terror," where he discusses the shortfalls of the peace agreement. He goes on to add,
The ANP government also needs to rise above the vows and claims they make. They need to make sure that peace is not taken as a weakness, and they must take all the stakeholders on board and maintain the writ of the government in the agency while protecting other regions.
Commoner from Chirangi.com also blogged about the Jamaat-e-Islami and means it when he says,
though the JI and others were at the helm of affairs under the umbrella of the MMA, and they were at full liberty, yet the things were the same as they are now. And it's their blunders which we are experiencing. People have rejected the JI and their cronies in the JUI, and these parties need to change their approach and their policies, otherwise they would be wiped out in the near future.
These two parties might also need to change their online presence if they want to increase their support group online. And in this age of technology, that's pretty much imperative. Mariam Chaudhary, Dawn News.
Coming up, we talk to a blogger and rank political party websites in Pakistan. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's all about the numbers and who tops the list. Adnan Tariq takes a look at the rankings of the different political party websites.
We've analyzed and reported on the websites of the major political parties of Pakistan and a few of the minor ones. So who has the best online presence? Wired and Active, with the help of PKPolitics.com, conducted a poll at PK Politics and asked people to vote for the best political party's website. The website choices are the Pakistan's People's Party, the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, the Muttahida Qawmi Movement, the Tehreek-e-Insaf's website, and others. More than 550 people participated in the poll, and the winner is... The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's website won 55% of the vote. The PTI is followed by the PMLN with 28% of the vote. Number 3 is the MQM with 7%. The choice for other parties notably includes the Jamaat-e-Islami and the Awami National Party. People have also commented on the poll. Some of the interesting comments are, Urazak12 says,
PMLN just upgraded their website, and it's the best one of these four. The worst is the MQMs.
ENGR Ali says that,
I think the website of Jamaat-e-Islami is not bad as well. If the website of MQM is included in the polls, then I think you should include the website of Jamaat-e-Islami as well. It's much better than the MQM's website.
Well, there you have it. As we conclude our coverage of the political party websites, the ranking shows that the website with the most interactivity have won the hearts and online surfing time of the Pakistani virtual community. Adnan Tariq, Dawn News.
To get a blogger perspective of what's going on with the political activism scene online, we've got somebody who follows political blogs and compares them to actual journalism. A blogger by the name of Umar bin Essen, he's here in the studios with us. Hi, Umar. What is the state of blogging in Pakistan as far as politics are concerned?
Well, it's just started. We have a great number of people in the urban centers like Lahore and Islamabad and Karachi who've just been awakened politically since March 9th and suddenly find it very convenient to sit on their laptops or the computer and start blogging. So yeah, over the past 2 years, it's just suddenly sprang up. People are blogging, people are voicing their opinions, irrespective of what they know or what they understand history to be.
Right, but isn't that what blogging is all about? You voice your opinion.
See, it's all right, and I totally agree with the fact that one can never be truly objective. But the idea is that in most of these blogs, the facts are not straight. They're referenced from some situational responses to some emotional outbursts to sometimes even writing abusive language for political leaders, for political thought. And then there's absolutely no responsibility when it comes to blogging. There's a person who would write in a newspaper and would have to be responsible for what he's writing if he comes out with a column, because then other people will start challenging him. But a blog goes unaccounted for. They can write anything that they want and get away with it, and people are actually sitting at the end listening to that. They're actually basing their political opinions based on what's written on the blogs.
Could you give us an example of where this has happened?
For instance, this political blog that was titled MQM and its use of technology, which is I believe that MQM has been using technology a lot with the mayor who's been very technology friendly. But the blog was simply about how MQM is using it. And it turns out that at the end of the comments and the people who've been commenting on it and the blog itself turned out to be something that attacked their leaders, attacked their ideology, turned into a totally ethnic riot online. So these are the things that discourage you from reading such blogs, because then they don't remain objective to the topic that's set. People tend to deviate into things that become irrelevant just to support their argument of disfavoring it.
But isn't that a good thing if a blog post inspires discussion amongst people who perhaps don't know anything else? Isn't that a good thing?
It could also inspire the wrong kind of discussions. Even if someone comments on my blog, I can actually delete it if it doesn't favor me. So the point is...
So where is that accountability and responsibility?
So there's no accountability in these opinions, and if it's not accountable, then it can lead to some sort of... it can lead to any kind of thought that comes out. Yeah.
Okay. Just one last question for you. So, I mean, having said whatever you've said so far about irresponsibility, general drawing room banter, what's the future of political blogging in Pakistan, and what role will it play to actually create the discourse?
See, discourse is good, discourse is productive, that's how civilizations and thoughts will evolve, but discourse needs to be accountable. There needs to be some sort of checks and balances that monitors these activities, that would make sure that information that is actually disruptive or discouraging at that point in time for a political, that could lead to some sort of political anarchy, should be contained, whereas people are coming out with their opinion that can be referenced through history to be a stable argument that has its facts and figures straight, and not just an emotional outburst of opinion, which is mostly what these political blogs are all about.
That's it for this week. Next week, we take a look at the websites of the Pakistani government. We will also take you around the world and check out the national websites of other countries. Do email us at wiredandactive@dawnnews.tv and online under the technology link on dawn.com. Take care and see you next time. I'm Rabia Gharib.